Alright, hey guys. So I've gotten some questions about like the gear that I'm using for jobs and how I'm traveling and what I'm carrying my stuff in. So today I thought I'll do like a what's in my bag or bags type video. And so I guess we'll just hop right into it. So my first bag and the main bag that I use pretty much all the time for any kind of local job or jobs that I drive to, for travel or anything else, like this is the main bag. This is the big one. This is the Think Tank Logistics Manager, and I love this bag just because it keeps literally everything that I need in one bag. The downside is it becomes heavy as hell, but within here I keep like 3 or 4 Manfrotto Nano stands for like flashes and stuff. I even use them sometimes for strobes. I keep all my cameras, clips and wires and literally anything that I would need for pretty much any single job that I ever do. So for jobs that I travel like on planes and stuff for, so when I'm doing destination weddings or I'm having to travel anywhere, I typically will always take this bag, which is my Think Tank, what is this? Security version 2, I believe. And I like this bag because it's already like TSA approved for carry-on. I always carry all my gear on with me to the planes, so it's never being checked for any reason. And it fits perfectly in the overhead bins, and it has everything that I need other than like lighting stands and stuff. For that sort of thing, I usually will take a Pelican case. I put my lighting stands in the Pelican case with my clothes and anything else I need for like travel-wise personally, and that just gets checked, and they can beat the hell out of that, and I'm cool with that. But gear-wise, it all goes into this thing. Personally, I really love the Think Tank bags in general, just for their clean design. They're very simplistic. They don't scream camera bags, and they're built really well. I've had these bags for probably 5 or 6 years. I mean, they literally still and work like brand new, you know, so I love these bags. Another bag that I use a lot is a smaller version of this, which is the Think Tank International. So I would use that for international flights where the bin sizes are much smaller, or for smaller jobs that don't need as much stuff, or if I'm traveling and I know for a fact there won't be as much space for a bunch of big bags, like maybe on one of those little pond hopper type planes, or just anywhere that I know I might have limited space. I'll take the smaller version. Another bag that I use, I don't actually have here, is my lighting bag, and that is, what is it called? I think it's called a Kata LW99, which I think Manfrotto bought that company, so it's called a Manfrotto LW99, I think. But that's a much bigger, taller bag that I use just for lighting equipment, so it'll have much bigger, heavier stands in it. Has pretty much all of my modifiers, strobes, batteries, and literally anything else I need for more of a studio shoot or on location where I know I'll need a lot more heavier gear to use. I'll bring that bag as well. But typically that bag never travels with me. I'm not putting it on an airplane or anything like that. But lastly, I have one more bag that I use pretty much all the time. Let me move these guys out of the way real quick. Let's see. Probably my favorite bag of all is this bag right here. It is a Peak Design, what's this thing called? Everyday Messenger bag. And I literally do use this bag every single day. So for the majority of my days, like when I'm just kind of like doing personal stuff, I use it as a carry-all, just to carry my, I guess, wallet, and I carry a camera everywhere I go, and just anything else I don't want in my pocket. Like I hate stuff in my pocket, so I carry everything in this thing. I also use it as a diaper bag for my son, so I carry his diapers and wipes and toys and trains and all that sort of thing. On jobs, like a wedding for instance, I literally will work out of this bag solely pretty much the entire day. So I'll have 2 cameras in here with a 35 and an 85. I'll have 1 flash with some Magmod stuff on it. Some of my like little toy stuff I use, like prisms and fairy lights and whatnot, but it all will go into this bag, and I'll work out of this bag pretty much the entire day. My other bag will just kind of hang out in the area that I'm shooting in case I need something, but it's always pretty much just out of this bag. And even when I do like editorial shoots or anything else, engagement sessions, whatever, it's all just this one bag. So that's it for pretty much all my bags. I guess we'll move into gear and what's actually in these bags and kind of how I travel and pack and use the bags for work. So I got two of the Nikon D800 bodies. This one has the Sigma 35 art lens on it, and this one has the 85 Sigma art lens. Both are 1.4, and that's what I use for literally 90% of all the work that I do, whether it's weddings or editorial work, family documentaries, whatever. It's just that setup. I got the 70 to 200 2.8 that I will use occasionally if I really need it for something particular, but for the most part it just collects dust in my camera bag. I think I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's a good backup in case something happens to my other lenses. Same thing with the 24 to 70. I don't use this really for anything, but I have it just in case, mostly for backups and stuff, or if I need something with more focal range, you know, running gun style. The 105 macro I really don't use for much of anything either, other than the macro occasionally, but even that I don't use very much. And then the 85 and this 50 1.8 are just cheaper, you know, backups, I guess, of, you know, my 35 and 85 in case something ever happens. These are actually the lenses that I started my business with 7 years ago, and I've kept them ever since. But that's pretty much it as far as Nikon gear and lenses and cameras actually go. So now we'll talk about like accessory type stuff that I carry. So I will carry about 4 of these Manfrotto nano stands, and I use them for pretty much everything from flash. I even put strobes and stuff on here sometimes, just kind of depending. If it's real windy and I'm using like a big modifier or something, then I definitely won't use these. I'll use something a lot bigger. But you know, sometimes these work very well for those. Then what else we got here? Tape. You have to have plenty of tape. Electrical tape, some painter's tape, gaff tape, other colors of gaff tape. You can never have too much tape. So I got a lot of tape. We got Magmod stuff. So a lot of Magmod stuff. I shoot a lot with Magmod. I still use some soft boxes and things like that, depending on the job. For a lot of my work, it's all done with Magmod stuff. You know, electrical strips, never have too many of those. Some backup batteries for charging iPhones and whatnot. Prisms for making cool photography stuff. Backup drives. So if you see my backup videos, then you know I use these already. But what I do is on jobs, I will back up all my work before I leave the job, which goes on one, and then there's also a backup of this. So when I leave, I actually have 4 backup copies. One being this, one being this, and then the 2 cards in the camera. What else we got? Flashes. You can never have too many flashes because you might drop one and break it. So we got a lot of flashes. Chargers for cameras. Lots of batteries because you can never have too many batteries. Lexar hub so we can back up all of the cards at the job sites. Charger for batteries. We usually have 2 or 3 of these. Lots of clamps. You can never have too many clamps. What else we got? Camera cleaning stuff for lenses and cameras and whatnot. Some extra gels. Business cards, because that's how you get business. Passing out cards and talking to people. Lots of these Think Tank Pixel Pocket Rocket deals for cards. Video lights, because you never know when you need to shoot some video or have some extra light. What else we got? These little fairy light type deals for creating cool videos and photos. We got these. Let's see. Lots of pocket wizards. Got like 10 or 15 of these things, because you can never have too many. Then we have, let's see. We got cold shoe adapters and 2.5 cables, you know, for lighting. USB and other various cables. What else we got? Extra batteries for cameras and extra chargers and other miscellaneous cable type things. And I don't know, is that everything? I think that's it. So a lot of stuff. I'm sure I'm missing some things, but that's good enough for now. So I guess that pretty much covers everything from what I use, from like the bags that I use to the gear that I use, accessories and all that sort of thing. If there's something that we covered in particular that you have questions about, maybe we should make a more in-depth video about, or something I can answer for you as to why I use what I use or anything like that, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments, and if there's anything else you guys need, just let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.